This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. From the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. To throw, it's Sayin. Moves left out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Peoples. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The shotgun handoff here. It's hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Now they'll run it on the toss. He fought hard there, broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Short throw complete to a tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking
scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And it's a direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On the move now. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. First drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. And the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22. Lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
They're
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Second down play here. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout. We'll then check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Running with purpose. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. No way to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Did he make it to the marker? They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a
on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. 1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They'll try to run this one in. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark it right at the 1.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal.
They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to score with a run to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Offense going backwards those last 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Direct snap.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Deep ball back to the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Here comes a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical fourth down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end, maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's swarmed by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what,
They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Dumps it down in the back. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that will give them the lead now. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Peoples. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Testing the right side here. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and his back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No good.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. He's stopping both. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's real good. It's Simpson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense sets up for play number 8 in this drive. Mistake late in the game. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense produces 6 points. And the sideline is going wild. What a moment. A defensive takeaway and a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I just can't help but think about how much work that both these teams have put in to be in this moment. And for this defense to make that play late in a game like this could be the defining moment, not just of this game, but of the entire season.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's
bringing it back.
All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. Maybe he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The tuck strategy here. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game with this interception and a quick score. They're right back in it.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten.